A new lawsuit accuses Adams County of ending in-person jail visits in a scheme to profit off inmates and their families. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Phil Lipoff. The suit claims that since 2020, the county has collected more than $3 million in phone and video visit fees. The suit was filed on behalf of several children of people who have served time in the county's jail. Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates breaks down the allegations for us.
At the Adams County Jail in Brighton, visiting inmates in person is currently not available and hasn't been for nearly 20 years.
Even as little as once a week, seeing somebody in person and being able to do all that catching up would have saved us a lot of grief that we went through.
Autumn Ray's 9-year-old son, whose dad spent time in the Adams County Jail, is one of the plaintiffs in a lawsuit accusing Adams County of exploiting the families of inmates by allowing only phone and video visits. Visits that cost money, 15 cents a minute for audio, 20 cents for video. It doesn't sound like that much until...
I want 30 minutes and then our son wants 30 minutes because he wants to show dad these cool new cars he got for his birthday and let's go play with them, and then it costs $12 in one day.
The suit names Adams County Sheriff Gene Claps, the head of the department's jail division, the county commissioners, and the company that operates the pay-call system. The suit alleges the company made $1.7 million and the county $3.1 million off the calls since 2020.
Equated it earlier to it would cost almost or more than our grocery bill during a month to talk on the phone.
But Ray said it was more than the money. It was the lack of connection for her son, like the time he drew a picture of cherries.
Our son was so excited about it because his favorite color is red. And he was like, maybe dad can hang it on the wall and he can, decorate a little bit.
The boy wanted to hand it to his dad. Instead, he mailed it. Jail staff returned it. Because the suit was just filed, no upcoming court dates have been scheduled at this point. The county attorney and a spokeswoman for the sheriff's office declined to comment on the suit. The company that operates the phone system did not return our messages. Live in the newsroom, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
Kevin, a question I was asking myself, actually said it out loud to Kim while we were watching your story, and I'm sure people are thinking this watching it, is it even legal to deny in-person visits?
Phil, the lawsuit alleges that it is unconstitutional to deny them and points to a 1998 Colorado Supreme Court ruling in another case involving the Adams County Jail that ordered the jail to allow in-person visits. It'll all have to shake out in court.
Yeah, more to come on this. Kevin, thank you.
Another chilly, or you might say cold morning, but it warmed up thanks to the sunshine we saw this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin is here with a look at our forecast.
Hi, Kim. It is a beautiful afternoon. We made it to 61, a 40-degree temperature jump over our morning low of 21. So yeah, kind of a weather roller coaster, if you will, but it is cool. It is dry out there, and we have a great looking Halloween forecast. But check out the numbers this morning. The coldest morning of the season, teens and 20s along the Front Range. And now those numbers soaring thanks to southwest winds, which have pushed temperatures above average in many areas, and some 10 to 15 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. Tracking a bit of wind over elevated terrain, we have some gusts over 20 and 30 miles per hour across Loveland Pass and Dumont, but it's calm here in the city. The next storm already on the horizon is coming in from the Pacific Northwest. The leading edge is this line of clouds from Salt Lake City to Rapid City, but building high pressure is going to keep that storm north. So fair skies, light winds. We're headed for another cool night, but not nearly as cold as last night. A mild, dry weather trend will kick in, but everybody's talking about Halloween. We got to make those plans. Right now, we have it cool and dry. Temperatures in the upper 40s at 5 o'clock when you head out, and low 40s when you head back in at 9 o'clock.
A Jefferson County man will serve now 10 years in prison for arson after he set multiple fires around the golf course in Lakewood last year. Joseph Duran was facing charges of arson and assault on a peace officer. He was charged in April of last year after lighting 7 small fires that burned 3 acres at the Fox Hollow golf course in Lakewood. This week, a judge sentenced him to 10 years in prison for those charges.
Colorado's Democratic Attorney General is suing to block Space Command from leaving Colorado. President Trump announced last month that Space Command would leave Colorado Springs and move to Huntsville, Alabama. Attorney General Phil Weiser, who is also running for governor, is arguing that the decision was unconstitutional because Congress wasn't notified. President Trump also said Colorado's, quote, rigged vote-by-mail system played a big factor in the decision. Weiser says there has been no evidence of fraud and argues it's unconstitutional to punish a state this way.
Celebrations have already started ahead of Dia de los Muertos this weekend. Auraria campus hosted a Day of the Dead celebration today, co-sponsored by all three colleges that share the campus. Dia de los Muertos is rooted in the tradition of indigenous Mexican culture, which later merged with the Catholic observance of All Souls Day. Today's celebration included altars honoring those who have died, carnations, sugar skull decorations, plus traditional music and food. And while this day falls around the same time and with some similar themes as Halloween, one professor at CU Denver says, don't confuse the two.
Halloween's kids scaring, great. This celebration of life, honoring our ancestors, not about dressing up, but about recognizing the power of death. We weren't scared of death. That's not our tradition. So the skulls and the faces being recognized, right, the calaveras, our recognition of that this is just one phase in life, and that's that next phase in life.
This was Auraria's 15th year hosting the Dia de los Muertos celebration on campus.